Assalamu alaikum and good morning. Students, how are you all? Today we are moving to our next topic, osmosis. Hope that you are giving attention on your video lessons, and it is much necessary to take it serious to avoid wastage of time. The objectives of today's topic is to explain and understand the process of osmosis, to differentiate hypertonic, hypotonic and isotonic solutions, and to understand the tonicity of these solutions. Osmosis is a type and special case of diffusion. Osmosis involves the diffusion of water through a membrane because microscopic pores are present in the membrane and molecules below a certain size can diffuse through the pores. Water moves from a high concentration of water to a lower concentration of water and can easily diffuse through the pores. So we can define the osmosis that the net movement of water molecules from a region of higher concentration to a region of lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane, or osmosis is the net movement of water molecules from higher water potential to a lower water potential through a semi-permeable membrane. To understand the phenomena of osmosis, we can explain it within a diagram. In this diagram, the blue dots represent the water and green dots represent the solutes. So, osmosis caused by a concentration difference of water. In this diagram, there are as many water molecules on the right as there are on the left, but many of them are attached to sugar molecules and are not free to move. Then the water will move from higher water potential towards the lower water potential through a selectively permeable membrane. Now we can say it is the phenomena in which the two solutions of two different concentrations are separated by the semi-permeable membrane. The molecules of water move from their higher water concentration to the lower water concentration till the concentration of both the solutions become equal. Before understanding the osmosis with examples, it is necessary to be familiar with these terms: hypertonic, hypotonic and isotonic. Students, hypertonic is a solution in which the high concentration of solutes, hyper means more solutes are present in a solution, and hypotonic is the solution with lower concentration or less solute. Hypo means low or less amount of solute present in a solvent. And isotonic solution is a solution if both solutions have equal concentration, they are said to be isotonic. Now what is tonicity? Tonicity is the relative concentration of solutes dissolved in solution which determine the direction. In previous diagram, you see that the water moves from higher concentration towards the lower concentration. When solute dissolved in a solvent or in a pure water, the kinetic energy of water becomes low and its tendency to move from area to another also becomes low. So water moves from there where there is a less solute present in them towards the higher solute present in the solution. Now osmosis is very important for animal as well as plant cell. So first of all, we will understand that how osmosis occur in animal cells when we are placing an animal cell in different solutions. First of all, when an animal cell such as red blood cell is placed in an isotonic solution, Isotonic solution is the solutions which have equal amount of solutes and solvents. The cell volume remains constant because the rate at which water is entering into cell is equal to the rate at which it is moving out. So there would be no effect of animal cell in placing isotonic solution because there is no entry or exit of solute and solvent in it. When the red blood cells are immersed in concentrated sucrose solution, means in hypertonic solution. Hypertonic solution, a solution which have more amount of solutes or less water potential. When the red blood cell is placed in a hypertonic solution, the water potential is greater inside the cell as compared to the outer environment. So the water will move from inner side of the cell towards the outside. So the cell becomes shrink. When the red blood cell placed in a hypertonic or concentrated sucrose solution, the cell become rupture and it becomes shrink. But when a red blood cell or animal cell are immersed in distilled water or hypotonic solution, they burst and release red pigment. Because in this situation, water enters and cell swells and may rupture like an overfilled balloon. You see that in this situation, the water is immersed in a hypotonic solution in which the water potential is higher outside than inside. So water will move from high water potential towards the less water potential, and water enters from outside to the inside, and after 30 minutes the cell becomes rupture. In animals, the solution which is best to maintain its shape is the isotonic solution in which both concentrations are equal and no release and entrance of water present in it. Now the osmosis in plant cell. Water balance problems are somewhat different for plant cells because of their rigid cell walls. Most plant cells live in hypotonic solution because in hypotonic solution there is a low concentration of solutes and large concentration of water. So water tends to move first inside cell and then inside vacuole. When vacuole increases in size, cytoplasm presses firmly against the interior of the cell wall, which expands a little. Due to strong cell wall, plant cell doesn't rupture but instead becomes rigid. In this condition, the outward pressure on cell wall exerted by internal water is known as turgor pressure, and the phenomena is called turgor. And you know that turgidity is important for plant cells to remain in constant position. Students, in isotonic environment, the net uptake of water is not enough to make the cell turgid and it is flaccid condition. But when our young plant cells are immersed in concentrated sucrose solution or in hypertonic environment, a plant cell loses water and cytoplasm shrink. The shrinking of cytoplasm is called plasmolysis. You can see that when plant cell is immersed in concentrated sucrose solution, now the water potential is higher inside the cell than outside. So the water will move from inside the cell towards outward, and after some time it becomes shrink, and this shrinkage is called plasmolysis. Students, from this diagram you can understand that for animal cell the isotonic solution is the best to maintain its shape. In hypotonic solution it would become burst, and in hypertonic solution it becomes shrink and shriveled. And in plant cell, the best situation is hypotonic solution, in which the vacuole becomes turgid, and turgidity is important for plant cell. But in isotonic solution, there is no loose and entrance of water, so it becomes slightly flaccid. But in hypertonic solution, it is also plasmolysed or shrinked. Now we can conclude that osmosis is the diffusion of water molecules through a selectively permeable membrane. The molecules move from an area of higher concentration to an area of lower concentration, or from the higher water potential towards the lower water potential. Osmosis is important to plants because it is the way the plant gets water through its leaves and root hair cells and becomes turgid. We also discussed the tonicity of solutions, hypotonic, hypertonic and isotonic. The tonicity is the relative concentration of solutes dissolved in solution, which determine the direction. Now it is your homework. Define osmosis. You will define the osmosis with its definition. Then explain it with examples of animal and plant cells in different solutions. Then you will discuss the 3 solutions present on the book of your the book or the page of 70, and then water balance problems, hypertonic, isotonic and isotonic. You will define this question with the headings. नहीं, ये नहीं सही हुआ.